Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Come. So I said I wasn't going to show this bit, but I changed my mind. Because basically, well, let me just check that we're on the right quest. Not that one, not that one. Go to the church for mass. One, because I played the section 5 times now because the game keeps crashing on me. And I'd prefer if it didn't crash on me, really. I'd prefer if we could just get through the game without it crashing. But anyway, I digress. I played this a few times and I figured out a faster strategy. And because whenever I am not just paying full attention to the game, it crashes, which is a little bit annoying. So I felt I might as well record it and then, at least if it crashes again, someone else can feel my pain. Right. So it's 6 o'clock is when this ends. Great strategy, right? It's called the, oh wait, there's a wait function in the game and I'm just standing still. Also, it doesn't punish you. Here, it just tells you to go to your next objective. See, it says you're neglecting your daily duties, but as long as you get to the corridor, you're good. You're good to go. We can run over here to our next place, and we should be all ready to go, and hopefully everything will work fine. Hello, everybody. Yes, yes.
What's your standing prayers?
In a rush to pray?
Oh god, they're all speaking at once. There's also been some patches to the game since last time, so I have no idea what's been fixed, what hasn't been fixed. Hopefully, the crash that I kept experiencing doesn't appear again.
Commanded is done without
speaking,
hesitation.
be quiet. Anyway, hopefully the crash doesn't appear again. Anyway, let's eat. And we can do the exact same thing here. If I can remember what time the end of eating is. I think the end of breakfast is like, what, 8? Is it 10? Must be 8, right? Yeah, let's go till 8. You see our nourishment's 100, so it's instant eating. So they plan for you to just click wait here, I think. Yeah, let's get up. Hopefully we can find the people to talk to. We're looking for all the novices. Let's have a look here. Yes, you first. Exactly.
My name's Gregor.
Yes. Tell me about yourself. Yes, he's gonna tell us that he's hiding something. Yes. So we do all of these, I think. Yeah.
Indeed.
I've done this a few times.
What?
That's fine. That's
all. Please.
Thank you. And then what we say is, I'm still curious about the stash. He tells us about the stash. All fantastic. Right. We'll say you're right.
Just.
And then we don't tell the abbot, and then we say I'll leave you be. Then we're good. And we ask him this one first. Then I think we're good. Yeah, we can ask about the other novices, and he'll tell us about Antonius a little bit. Right, good. We've collected all the information we collected last time. We'll leave it there. Who is next? We've spoken to Antonius. Who's this one over here? Is that the right one? I think this is the right one. Yes. Jodok. Hello.
Greetings, brother. Trouble?
Yes, otherwise known as Pius. So we asked him to tell us about himself. He refuses to tell us about himself. We then ask about the other novices.
What?
And he will tell us everything he knows. We do that one, so he'll tell us everything. We then do that. Then we leave. Right. We've now spoken to everybody, apart from... There's one more we haven't spoken to. Oh yeah, blonde hair.
It's a wonder the prior doesn't check everyone's breath in the morning. Then he'd soon get his man.
Oh, somebody drinking? Oh, that must be talking about Siskin. What we can do is we could head out there and talk to people, but I'm just going to go and do work first. Because I have a special plan of work. Oh, first of all, yoink. Thank you. Hello, reporting for duty.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw
that means you get...
Well, we've done this before as well. I'm here for the daily duties.
Excellent.
Right.
Once you finish...
Buck's blood. He does ask you to do different potions each time, which is interesting. Right. So we want to open this. We want to take it all. Right. There's one here. One of these pages. There's another page. Wait, is that page? No, it's pages somewhere around here. I'm sure there's 2 pages in here. We can definitely grab all... I didn't want to sit. No. Sitting is not allowed in the Priory. See? We just made that person go invisible the moment we sat down. Right. Grab the bandages in case we get injured. Not entirely sure what the plan is, but you know. We will not get injured. Not planning on getting injured. Oh, he just reappeared. That's not creepy at all. Right, looks like Poppin, they've managed to move it even further, like even closer to you. We're making Buck's Blood, but before we make Buck's Blood, I have a better idea. So if I read this, there's another potion we know about. Oh, there we go, Savior Snaps. So I would like to... We can't prepare it because we don't have all the necessary ingredients. Ah, well there goes that plan. So we are going to have to keep going like this. Buck's Blood. This one's interesting. So we got to dump the wort and the comfrey into the cauldron. We're going to prepare it and then we leave it to cool. Then we add the dandelions. Yeah, it's okay actually. That's okay. Not too bad. We want triangle? Do we? Olum? Oil. Yes. I didn't even realize it translated for you. That's amazing. So grab the oil. Then we're looking for, what is it? The wort, what we have to crush? Yeah, we have to grind it. We'll grab that. Go to the mortar. And we will grind that. On you go, Henry. Grind it real good. Yup. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's now ground, and we can now add it to the cauldron. Perfect. Ooh, that was a little bit odd. Then we want to add the comfrey to the potion. Is it one of each? Yes, it's one of each. So the comfrey or comfrey. Let's add that. Then we go bellows. Till it boils and then one more. There we go. Then we can turn the sandglass. You don't have to be very precise. As long as it boils for the whole time. I think that's enough. Perfect. We'll let it cool. Then we'll add the dandelion, right? Yeah. Add the dandelion. Do not boil. Seems good to me. Yeah. This alchemy stuff's a lot easier once you actually know what you're doing. So if this could just turn off for just now, that'd be great. I think we might have to do this twice. I'm not 100% sure, but I think for this one we have to do it twice. Dandelion. So yeah, the game crashes after this point. That's why I'm annoyed. It's like, it's so far after this point it crashes. It's just like... It's just a little bit, so I need to pick a vial, I think, yeah. But yeah, it crashes and then it's just like, you know, do it again. So, get all of that in there. Do the bellows. And we've got one potion. Good. That was one of two. Well... You know what we have to do now? Prepare the second potion. So, everything is here again. We are going to put the oil into the cauldron. It'd be nice if you could do this quickly, but no, it's fine. We don't need to speedrun. We just need to enjoy being Henry. The music is a little bit tense, though. Also, having to make 2 potions does use up a lot of your, working time. Although we did also not spend all the time doing conversations this time, so it evens out. Okay, add to the cauldron. If I was really bold, I could start boiling and then add the comfrey, but I don't know if that would work. Yeah, add that to the cauldron. Do all the bellows. Let it bubble once, let it bubble again. Turn the sandglass. Right. And now we just wait. Chill out. Nothing really to worry about. What I will say is that the game, despite the little barring that little pop-in issue with the monk, does appear to be performing a little bit better than it was in previous episodes. It was getting a little bit iffy. Apparently there's an HD texture pack now for it, like to make it look even better. By even better I mean good at all. But yeah, I'm still on medium textures. The game, I'm wondering what kind of PC you need to run this game on, like insane. I don't know. Maybe they fixed it. Maybe texture quality doesn't affect your performance quite as much as it used to. Anyway, that's fine. Use with that. This will complete the potion. Go. Fill it up. I like how little we get out of one use. It's just like, yep, you get a few drops. And there's still a whole cauldron full of potion that we just can't have. Anyway. Exit. Hello there.
What is it, brother?
I have got.
I finished my.
Show me what.
Good, good. Right, now we speak to him again.
What would you
and
like?
we get our second quest. So I would like you to tell me about yourself. Yeah. Then we
I'm
ask for
interested.
the election.
You're not
Why? What's wrong?
Many brothers.
And then they're all talking about each other. We say, what
sins?
sins do they
Scriptures.
commit?
I'm sorry.
That's fine. We ask him to tell
Tell
him
me-
about the elections. Tell me about
Can you-
Peter.
With
That's
what?
the abbot. Then he says
I'm
the abbot needs help. We say what? You say what do we
What
need
do you
me
need?
for?
I, however, the
And
cure.
then he will tell us. Then we ask him all the questions
It-
about it, so we get all the information. Basically,
No
we
one-
need to go steal some books. He
Is
says he
it-
won't do it himself because
Why? You could-
he's not, expendable.
I'm ready.
One
we say
more.
we're ready,
They say we'll
and
soon.
we're all ready to go. Right. I'm
I
going to
found
ask
this
what the
piece of
pages.
parchment.
This is new.
It looks like it's been ripped out of a book.
Oh, the words mean nothing to me. Ask in the library.
Oh, it isn't new, but we've got it now. Okay. Can I help you become abbot? He says
that
no
not
because he doesn't want to
John,
be abbot.
but there is.
I think. Oh wait. Oh no,
Should
that's
I-
fine.
Right.
He asked
Thank
us
you,
to find out what's going on. That's all fantastic. Now we're gonna leave. So we've talked to him all that we need to. Now we're gonna go into here and speak to. I think there's only one person we need to speak to out here. Oh no, there's a couple. Actually, it's just this guy, Lucas.
I'm Gregor, and you are.
Yes.
Lucas.
Tell me about the
I'm
other
not-
novices.
What?
About someone else.
Do you-
That one. About someone else. That
Tell-
one. Right, so we now know everything he knows about the novices. And then we ask him to tell
Will you-
us about
I mean,
himself. He's
I'm-
very sketchy.
Come on.
And
What
then
has-
that's about good. Right. I think that's perfect. So what we can do now is we can find out who the person is
What's
by
your step,
talking.
brother?
I think we're just going to talk to Siskin.
Ah,
He's
Gregor.
the one who we trust. So,
There's something.
searching for
I'm here.
Pius.
What's he doing here?
Yes,
They call
yes,
him.
yes.
They sent me.
So we're searching for
that's just-
Pius. We tell him we're assassin for some reason. We say it
My
could
sis-
be Jodok. That's fine. We say it could be Antonius. We say it could be Lucas.
he's-
And it could be himself.
What?
That's fine. Say true
True.
enough, he's not going to be the one. And then we say this.
Oh, you,
We tell him he won't say to anybody what we're planning.
Would you do?
you're right.
And that's
Thank
fine.
you.
Okay, let's leave this dialogue. Right. Do we tell Antonius? I don't think we need to. I think we have what we need to know. Although we could... Let's tell Antonius anyway. As that one
Talk
seems
to
to
me,
go fairly well. Yes, we'll talk to you. Search for Pius.
I'm here.
Yes, yes,
You
yes,
don't.
yes, yes, yes. Let's say I can
Someone-
punish these
perhaps-
people.
The missing.
I know.
That's
3.
fine.
No one knows.
Everything is good. We just say maybe you're
Don't
right,
fret.
and that's fine. We say goodbye. Right, we've now spoken to everyone. Hey, let me just grab some of these. Wait a second. What do we need for that potion? That's usually where it crashed, by the way. Ooh, okay, through here. What do we have? What do we need for this potion? We need nettle and 2 belladonnas. Okay. What do we have in terms of herbs? We have Nettle, we do not have the Belladonnas. Okay, well, we'll have a look, see whether we can potentially grab that. So, out here, any of these Belladonna? Mint, Valerian, mint, Marigold, Wart. I'm gonna suspect that there isn't any here, but that'd be very annoying if there isn't any. So I'm just gonna keep looking. No, it doesn't look like there's any Belladonna here, unfortunately.
These novices. I'd pull them
When is our next job? If I just check our book here, what's it called? It is called Quest Time, isn't it? Oh no. Guess it's not Quest Time. We have a book that tells us when we have to be places. Everyday Labors. So we have to be somewhere at noon. We have to be the library at noon. Have a quick look at the, what's it called? Time. Yes. So if we head back to our job, right, and then we just wait till noon, which is 2 hours, but that's okay. Then we can go to our next job in the library, and we're all on to new stuff, and it didn't even take that long, and we didn't crash, which I put fully down to the fact that we were recording. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to my next job, which is in here. It's at the library, which is over there, I think. Where are we?
Peace be with you.
That's neglecting our duties. Wait, what? It's 12 o'clock. Oh, I guess it's not 12 o'clock yet. Oh, okay. Can I read something while I wait or something like that? Oh no, there we go. I think we have to read now anyway. The scriptorium. Oh, we'll walk around. Where's the scriptorium? It's upstairs. Oh, do we have to... How do we get there? Oh, we go this way. Yeah. Perfect. Not neglecting our duties. We're on our way to our next duty. Fantastic. Well, hopefully everything's good from this point on. What I really want to do is finish the day, and then we can save. Right. Hello.
What is it, brother?
I'm here for my daily duties.
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may begin, and try not to make a mess of it.
Alright. Sit at a table and start copying. Like this table? Is it good? Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Said Ulej. It's said Ulej, right? Or is that an I? That's an I. That must be said Inlej Dominum? Well, that looks more like that. Alonorus. M. The M's are Russ. I'm still not sure. Murd. There's Oh my. I have no. I think it's Then M. L? No, that's not an L. Unless I'm just completely wrong. Maybe it's said in Lege Domine. Yeah. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, right. Oh. Second line. Dominus. Yeah. Maybe it's Dormanus. It's not that one. So it must be Admi Filmus. The Fu or S2? Filmus. I have no idea. I think Udi it must be this one? Okay. I'm severely confused. Oh, this isn't the start of a sentence. Okay, so this is going to be... Oh, yes, it is. It's above the E. Domine... Nope. Is it the start? It could be at the start here. Yeah. Is it Domine, Domnive, or Domune? I think it's an R. Maybe... although I might not be looking at the right bit. Yeah, this is painful. Okay, I don't know whether I'm doing good or bad either. It's I have no idea. I'm a little bit confused on this one. Where do we think it is? Could be at... I can't even see what line it's on this one. Above the E looks alright, but also at the start looks alright. Oh, fantastic. Somebody added themselves to my friends list. Oh, fantastic. Yeah. I don't really know with this one. I'm gonna guess it's this one because it looks the most like the first line. Yeah. Did I do it right? Am I copying God? Oh, we had music, but now we have lost the music. We get to watch Henry copying in silence. He seems very happy with himself. But he doesn't appear to be writing anything on that parchment. It's blank, Henry. Oh dear. Did it? Submit your work to the librarian. Oh no. Hey, Mr. Librarian, I got some work for you.
You call that a copy? You've completely ruined the parchment with your scribbling.
I'm sorry. What's our quest? So we gotta find any wrongs in the monastery. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Scattered pages. We need to see the librarian about the pages we found. Steal the book. And the needle in a haystack. Hey.
What is it, brother?
About this page.
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book. Do you know what it is?
It appears to be a page torn out of Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who? Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If a book had any mention of woman at all, he condemned it as a heretical work. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned. Ovid's The Art of Love must have been such a thorn in his side that he stole it from the library, tore it up, and hid the pages wherever he could.
You want me to put it back together?
Oh, would you like me to put the book back together again?
Absolutely. Eustace's wits weren't the sharpest, so I'm sure he didn't destroy any of the pages. I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will return to his rightful place in the library.
Okay, I'll look around for it.
Good. I'll look around for it.
Thank you, brother. It's of no great importance, but if you can find all 10 pages, I'll be most grateful.
Alright then. Tell me something about the book.
Can you tell me something about the book?
The Art of Love is a sort of manual instructing young people how to find and maintain love. It's a lovely work. I don't understand what bothered Eustace so much about it, but as I was saying, he considered the book to be immoral and tore it up to stop it corrupting any of his brothers.
Okay, where should I look?
Where should I look?
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it. The pages of the book could be hidden anywhere, from the garden to the refectory.
Alright, let's see what else I can do. Let's ask about this one. That sounds quite useful.
Is it possible to learn something about the other novices in the library?
Only the abbot and the prior keep such records.
And can I see them?
No. The abbot writes and keeps his records in his chambers, and only he and the prior are permitted to read them.
Okay. Yeah, I found some pages of the torn up book.
I found a few pages of the torn up book, but I still don't have them all.
Wonderful. Keep looking then. I'm sure you can find the rest.
Okay, great. So the Book of Medicine is the book that we need to get for the abbot. I'm going to ask him about it straight up.
I've heard about Avicenna's Book of Medicine. Could I see it?
Who told you about that? Of course you can't.
Okay. Let's ask him some things.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
That's a little bit much. How about this one?
I've heard there are some forbidden books locked up in the library.
That's correct. They're here, safely hidden away from anyone who might be tempted to read them.
All right. Could a book be forbidden by mistake? Sounds interesting.
Could a book be prohibited by mistake? Maybe a good book or a useful one?
No errors are made. Every book on the prohibited list is there for a reason. Who am I to doubt the wisdom of Mother Church?
Okay.
How does a book get on the forbidden list?
Forbidden works are full of heresy and blasphemy and witchcraft. If you ask me, we should burn them immediately, not archive them.
Fair enough. Good point.
What if I just wanted to take a peek? Could I?
You could not. They are libri prohibiti, and the only people permitted access to them are the abbot and I. Although I see no reason why he or I would ever want to read them.
Let's try and convince him.
Not even if I were to beg? Or promise a favour in return?
If you could prove to me that you truly like books, then maybe.
I don't need to hear anything else.
I like that. I don't need to hear anything else. Just like straight up, no. I have to prove to him I really like books. How do I even start? I guess I have to read books. Okay, well, I mean, we can give it a good enough excuse, haven't we? Is this a seat? How long are we scheduled for reading time? Reading time? We're scheduled to 4 p.m. until afternoon worship. Well, a couple of hours to go. Do I have a seat here, or do I just have to read standing up? I could start transcribing some more. Let me try that again. I mean, we did kind of fail the first time. Alright, so I think it's the first one. That looks like gum. Et. Demen. That's perfect. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that is perfect. Veni. That one looks right. Although it's also the same as... Is that yun? It's not an O at the end. That's definitely like an I. So therefore, it's that one. Ramos. Yut. Kwe. I think it's like that. But I don't see the comma. I think it's 2 words. So it has to be this one. Although it looks like 2 F's. So maybe it is this one. Oh, that's definitely an M, not an N, right? So it has to be Ramos. And if... Yeah, I guess it has to be this one because there isn't... Yeah, it has to be this one because there isn't a comma. We skip this, or do we? Oh, we have to watch them each time. The music cuts out at the same point every time. Well, you know, at least it's consistent. At least it's consistent. Let's try this again. We're proving that we like books by knowing Latin. Sir, I have some more books for you.
What troubles you?
Oh, I can just transcribe for fun. Oh, I see. Alright then. I could read this book. The Papal Schism. The Holy Church is the home of all Christians on the earth, and at its head stands its shepherd, that is, the Pope. The Pope is the leader of all Christianity and successor to the seat of St. Peter, which was established by our Lord Jesus Christ himself. But it has transpired that not one but two Holy Fathers sit upon the papal seat, and good Christians can only argue over which is the true one, and which one should be respected, and which shall be eternally damned. It all began when Pope Boniface VIII refused to crown King Philip the Fair of France as emperor, to which the latter refused to acquiesce, and in the year 1309 he had the Holy See removed to Avignon, where he could keep it under his watchful eye. Thus for many years the Holy Father sat upon the papal throne, not in Rome, but in France. In 1377 Pope Gregory decided to leave Avignon, and returned to the papacy to Rome, but after his untimely death, two conclaves met to elect a new pope, in both Rome and Avignon, and thus it came to be that there was a Pope Urban in Rome and a Pope Clement in France, and both received great support from the rulers of Europe, who favoured one pope over the other as they saw fit. These two popes excommunicated each other and proclaimed each other to be an arch-heretic and the anti-pope, and thus a great schism and decline within the Holy Church did arise, and now many do criticise it and demand remediation. For how can the Pope fulfill his duties as our shepherd when there are in fact two popes who claim to be the true representative of God and a rival to be a messenger of Satan? Whose word should a good Christian heed, and whom should they entreat for intercession? Which pope's hand may anoint a king? As long as there are two popes, hunger and pestilence shall plague the entire world, and much strife and suffering does await us. Well, that was a good book. Which one's next? Do we have any other books that we can just read, or are we going to stand and read? I think I already stole all the books. Alright, here's one. Remedies for fleas and warts. Scabies and growths of the skin of all manner, the same as insects and all low-crawling creatures, have been the bane of mankind since time immemorial. For he who wishes to protect his body, he must sleep less amongst cattle, at least once a fortnight wash himself in water or visit a bath, and expose his clothes to the sun. For water and sun drive away all ailments of the skin, while sickness does flourish where there is filth and stench of the human body. Keep distance from vagrants and beggars, for it is they who are the greatest bearers of illness, and they can easily infect you. Fleas. Take a new pot and grease it well with goat's lard, and it shall draw all fleas into it, or they shall congregate around it. You may also pour a decoction of wormwood in your hearth home. It is also said that fleas shall die when in your hearth home, in your hearth room, you boil wolf's dung or wormwood with rue. But there is nothing surer than oft sweeping the floors of debris with a broom, and every morn hanging and drying your bedding in the sun. It is likewise advisable to take a warm bath, but if the bath is not warm, then cold will suffice as well, and to have your clothes laundered and dried in the sun. If you follow these instructions, you are sure to rid yourself of fleas. Warts. Take young dandelions and apply a thick layer of their milk to warts, and they shall die. Or take groundsel, lat seneco, and churn it and mix it with liquid vinegar and apply it to warts, or rub them off with but salt and warm vinegar. Or take a grey spotted amanita mushroom and rub it on a wart. In all of these manners can you rid yourself of warts. You should not cut them off with a knife, nor should you burn them with a hot iron, for they shall quickly return, and often in greater abundance. Much like sand people, really.
Get away from my cabinet. The book's stood in there out for your eyes to see.
I'm sorry.
Talk to me, brother.
Hey, what's up?
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years, and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind, I'd like to get this page finished.
I don't mind at all. No, we'll leave you be. So that cabinet is the forbidden books. It's not really that hidden, is it? I was kind of expecting it to be in the back room, but it's just in that cabinet. No more of these are like... Okay. That's fine. I guess we'll read a little bit more. Because we have to read to, like, make him want to... Like, we have to prove that we like books. Can we read these? No. Okay. So what haven't we read? Evil Morals in Bohemia. On evil morals in Bohemia, the Czechs have ceased to preserve their good name and sinfully devote themselves to hedonistic delights. The old of their ilk stuff themselves like pigs and merely idle about in their homes, whilst the young have taken to dog hunting. The noblemen have begun to do that which once behoved only servants. Where once each lord kept his house clean and orderly, now dogs lie there. Where humans hunted... I don't think it needs the So it should just be where humans hunted and lords would come to visit them as need be. Today they have devoted themselves to this lowly art as if they had forgotten about their own blood. Here they would sit at a table and attend to the affairs of the land to see to the multiplication of its peace and wealth. Today they are wont to share a roof with a dog of the hunt and consider conversation of dogs and hunting to be of the most honourable variety. And thus the wealth of their estates is deteriorating, and the stench of their dogs shall soon kill them. In the days of yore, when they set off to war, their own country they did not loot and took only from the enemy. Yet what of today? When they depart upon a military campaign, their first action is to plunder their own country. In times ere, they dared not touch the property of the Holy Church, and honoured it rightly. Today they have no shame in plundering churches and monasteries. Without honour they return from battle, having molested young maidens and drunk every drop of mead. They return home like drunken beasts, and new injustices do perpetrate. Not a single crumb of honour is left in these once proud Czechs. And a time will come when they shall cry over their gain and only gladly return to the old ways and order. Okay, we have read Evil Morals in Bohemia. Just a little bit after 2. Maiden's War 1. Upon the death of Princess Lebus, the maidens who had enjoyed her company found that they were no longer held in the great esteem they had once enjoyed. They recalled how their princess had ruled over the male part of their tribe, and when the menfolk said unto them, "Hark, you have ruled over us, and we have bowed before you, and now you seem as sheep that have gone astray," their anger rose greatly. And the anger of the women and the maidens having caught fire, and the females of the tribe took up spears and swords and waged war against the men under the command of Vlasta, Lebus's attendant of highest standing. On her command they built a castle at Deven, and then dispersed throughout the land to call into service all women to wage war against their husbands and brothers. Yet hardly a soul took them seriously, and it was with great mirth that the men did observe these girls take up arms and learning to saddle horses. However, Premzel, the wise ruler that he was, did not find merriment in these actions, and warned his men to broker a peace. His warnings were not heeded, however, and they set out to Deven in great merriment, but alas, the women did not flee. With Vlasta in the lead, they charged out of the gate, chainmail on their bodies, helmets on their head, and spears aimed to kill. "If we allow ourselves to be vanquished," called out Vlastia, "then it will be then that the men shall laugh at us. We shall become their servants and their slaves. For it is better to die than to give up. Strike at the men, at each and every one, be he brother or father." And then the Furies had set upon them, until the 300 men lay dead in their own blood, and the rest had fled. When news of this victory had spread throughout the land, and other women did not falter and came straight forth to Deven, and hence the men were greatly aggrieved at home, for they were alone. And they were aggrieved on the battlefield as well, for the women gave them no quarter, sparing neither brother nor father. Interesting. We read about Prague. I don't know if we read about Prague. We must have, because it doesn't, like, it's not little starred. So we must have read that one. On the Adamites, or Naked Worshippers. In the year of our Lord 1259, a new heretical sect did come to Bohemia and settled amongst the people. The Adamites, or Naturists, travelled throughout the land at that time, exposing their backs. They did roll in as pigs in mud and beat themselves with canes, and then through the land did proceed with their nakedness and shame for all to see. They spake evil of our fatherly pastors, and of the word of God when they proclaimed that our devotion to God and our atonement be greater worth than your praying. And they did press for the Holy Mass to be done away with, for it was their belief that every soul could find its way towards the Heavenly Father without the Holy Church's guidance. And when the common people and lords alike did see this, for they were ignorant of the knowledge that it was the devil's hands that led the Adamites, they did join unto them, and in great numbers their backs did beat. Even the women did avow themselves to these unclean deeds. Had they the desire to make their lives right with God and atonement therein receive, they should have turned to the priests, but lo, the Naturists, guided by the devil Lucifer, did endeavour to replace the holy Pope on his throne. When this news was heard in the holy city of Rome, an army was raised to smite these heretics by sword and fire, for they were indeed nothing more than heretics. Alright. Let's read about Rattay. We've advanced in reading. Yes. Rattay. Nigh 500 years have passed since the appearance of a walled settlement, which later grew into a castle guarding the borders of the lands of the Zlikins and its main trade route. And even later it bloomed into a town, which, however, 150 years ago burned to the ground and was built anew in even more beautiful form, with strong walls that not even Kutna-Hora or Prague need be ashamed of. The fortified town of Rattay fell under the possession of the king, was granted as a fiefdom, and during the reign of John of Luxembourg it fell under the rule of Lord Henry of Lippe, who had then built a lower castle that they called Perkstein. Today Rattay is under the administration of Hanush, until young Lord Capon of Lippe reaches adulthood, and unto him shall be granted the whole town and its surrounding estates as a fiefdom. In Rattay, all manners of tradesmen flourish, butchers, smiths, tailors, weavers, and armourers, and the great markets are held here every month. Rattay is an administrative centre, and thus can afford to employ its own executioner and support a strong municipal garrison. Its large stone church is consecrated to Saint Matthew. Okay. Cool. Sigismund of Luxembourg, that's also, I assume, the same Sigismund, King Sigismund of Hungary. The son of Emperor Charles IV, and his fourth wife, Elizabeth of Pomerania, may not have inherited the royal or imperial throne as his brother Wenceslas did, but from his father, his slyness, intelligence, and political talent he did inherit, qualities his brother, the future king, was desperately lacking. For the ginger hair he was born with, and his slyness, which he did display many a time in his youth, he was given the sobriquet of the ginger fox, by which he was later called by his enemies especially. Sigismund is learned and popular, and his great indulgence is competing in tourneys, and 7 languages of the world he does speak. Since 1387 he has been King of Hungary, when he wed Mary of Hungary, who was at the time engaged to be married to the Duke of Orleans, and thus many of evil tongue do say he took her by force and unjustly. However, it may have been though he successfully defended his right to rule Hungary. Later, seeing his brother Wenceslas's inability to rule, he did collude with the Jobst of Moravia, and we're going to have to leave that there because it's time for prayer.
Salve Domine.
Salve Domine. Oh, I'm enjoying being a monk. Yes.
Slow down, brother. Slow down, brother.
Excuse me, I'm going first. Where is prayer? Oh, it's all the way along there. That's fine. We can do prayer. What do we get after prayer? I should probably look that up. Just double check. Everyday labours. After prayer, we gotta go for supper. Oh, and then we get free time before retiring. Nice.
Why such haste?
I'm not really walking that quickly. Hey, what's up, Siskin? Cool. Okay. Right. Let's carry on. Everybody really excited for prayers? Yeah, thought so. Let's make sure we get our spot. When do prayers end? Prayers end at 6 o'clock for supper. So, 2 hours of prayers. Oh, these are just so exciting. We're almost finished the whole day. I'm amazed we haven't crashed. I'm kind of enjoying actually just doing what it tells you to. I'm missing eating time. Just a little run.
Expounding the
Hey,
Lord's
everybody.
commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should
Think we only eat
always
for an hour?
remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed.
Let's just wait a
From
second.
him more is
Okay,
required.
that's fine.
Let him make
We'll wait
no
an hour.
distinction of person.
I think it's 7 o'clock is free time. Yeah. Then we go to sleep at 8.
Standing. Let him correct.
Oh no, our objective's straight up just go to bed.
Time. But bold, hard, proud.
Let's double check. Everyday labours.
Curb at the very
We've been
beginning
poisoned.
of the ill
Oh no.
by stripes and
I guess
other
our food
bodily
wasn't very good.
punishments. Knowing that it is written.
9 o'clock is curfew. Not 9 o'clock yet.
And
but-
again.
Whoa!
Feed your son.
Somebody poisoned me.
You've got a strong constitution. Anyone else would have certainly died.
What happened?
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a young boy. He was lost and miserable. He had no future. He was tempted by his friends into doing some foolish things, but he wasn't truly bad, because when it came down to it, he ran away rather than keep doing foolish deeds. His former friends didn't take kindly to that, though, and wanted to punish him. So they sent a hunting dog to find him and rip his throat.
Oh.
The boy wasn't stupid, though.
He's pious.
And he knew that the hound was coming. He poisoned some food, and when the hound showed up, he gave it to him. He didn't expect the beast to live, but it did. And all of a sudden the boy was sorry for what he tried to do. So he offered to make a bargain with the hound.
Was it you who poisoned me?
It was you that poisoned me.
Don't take it personally. Kill or be killed. You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us, but we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at Nyhoff. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Nyhoff made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over, but then you showed up and fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. And what exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace, and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
I'm in.
You're right. But the people who sent me will find out if I don't kill you.
They won't if we're clever about it. No one has to die. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
Okay.
Good. Let's do it your way.
Good. I'm glad that despite our initial discord, we could reach an agreement. Here, take something to calm your stomach. Now we'll need the keys to the monastery and some blood to make the tracks.
Okay. Let's start with this.
What do I need the keys to the monastery for?
How else will we get out? This place is practically a prison.
Getting the keys won't be easy.
I know, but Brother Salarius is a reformed thief. I'll bet he still has a few lockpicks lying about. If you know how to use them, they'll be worth finding. Or there's the hard way. Steal the keys from the prior. He carries them with him at all times.
They both sound hard to me. But needs must. And where am I supposed to get my hands on blood in a monastery?
You'll find a parchment in the kitchen with a list of ingredients on it. All the things they're ordering. Add blood for making soup to the list. And when it's delivered the next day, take it before anyone notices it's even come.
Okay, what will you do?
What are you going to do?
I need to get ready for a long journey. Prepare supplies, get some normal clothing somehow. That sort of thing. You can escape in that habit, but I need to vanish as fast as I can.
All right, thank you.
All right, that's everything I need to know. I can get started.
Excellent. Come and see me once you have everything. And try to be as fast as you can. And Gregor, thank you.
That would sound more sincere if you hadn't just tried to kill me.
That's why I'm thanking you. For being so reasonable despite what I did. For what it's worth, I'm glad the poison didn't kill you. And we can both come through this alive if we work together.
I suspected him originally, and then it was like, no, it isn't him. Why did the other person in the other one run away? Wait, am I good? Yeah, I'm good. I need to sleep. Is that still our objective? Sleep? Wait, 3 AM is... Oh yeah, still sleep. Oh, nice. Save and sleep? Yeah. Oh yeah. 6 o'clock is prayers, I think? If I remember right. So we will sleep. All the way till 6. It will save the game. That is a huge thing. Then... Whew. Then we get into weird territory. Then we get into very weird territory. Because we need to try and break out of the monastery. I'm neglecting my daily schedule? Am I meant to be at prayers? Whoa. Okay. Okay. Ooh.
Pay more attention.
Why such
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm at prayers. I'm not late. I'm not late. When do prayers start? 4 AM. I'm literally as late to prayers as I can be while still turning up. Right, I'm going to end the episode here. Thanks for watching, and next time we're going to go and enact this plan. See you then. Goodbye.